Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Newman, and today with me I have Olu and Ricky. We plan to provide our proposal of our new idea to attach a micro-wind turbine with solar panels to our smart car. In this presentation, we will be covering various different contents, starting off with our innovation and our idea. From there, we will look at the factor scoring grid, and then we will move on to looking at the sources of innovation. Through that, we will then look at the innovation search space and cover the 4Ps model to see the change within the business and the product. Then we will look at business-to-business relationship and how that can be developed, looking at the business canvas model to see whereabouts the positioning of our business is. Then we will look at the life cycle change of our product, covering various aspects of the development, introduction, growth and maturity, and also the decline and saturation within the organization. We will then also look at the innovation lifecycle change within the product, and then cover the factors of diffusion, comparisons of the market sales, market growth forecasts, and the cost of the idea, also whilst looking at software development. We should also be focusing on the financial forecasts, which my colleague Ricky will elaborate on later. Our idea for Smart Car is to have not one form of renewable energy, but two different sources of renewable energy integrated within the car. We plan to have solar panels at the top of the vehicle on the rooftop and integrate a mini wind turbine within the engine next to the cooling fan. So I started off with 5 different steps that we knew that we had to take. Step 1 was to locate the battery. As we knew with smart cars, it's very difficult to locate the battery as it's right underneath the car. So we decided to move the battery more closer and easy accessible. So we moved it to the back of the vehicle. We also decided to integrate the wind turbine at the back of the vehicle so it could increase the amount of wind it would actually have an intake of. So we decided by doing this, we could place the wind turbine and the cooling fan just in front of it. This will help process more wind and gather more wind so it can be absorbed and turned into energy. Step 4 was to connect the wiring circuit to a half-wave rectifier and a diode circuit. This circuit will be used to connect both the wind turbine to the battery and the wind turbine also connected to the solar panel. So there were 2 different renewable energy sources directly to the battery. Step 5, we knew we had to increase and enhance the amount of velocity, so we decided to integrate a voltage tripler, which is a circuit that enhances the amount of voltage.
Hello guys, before we move on, it's very important for us to go over the checklist for the organization. As you can see, highlighted in red is the most important areas for the company. For example, the way this checklist works is there is 3 columns to it. 1 column for scoring, the other for weight, and the 3rd column is scoring, is times in the score by the actual weight.
From this presentation, we'll be looking into the source of innovation, watching others, knowledge push, regulations, exploring alternative future, and opening up different possibilities. I'd like to start off by elaborating on how our car complies with regulations. This car aims to reduce the amount of carbon emission as it runs on renewable energy, complying with Climate Change Act 2008, which will lessen the country's carbon emission. Zion created a vehicle powered with solar energy. However, they did not increase in power and failed to focus on safety of the cars. What we mean is it is highly likely if you have an accident that the solar panel will get damaged and would cost a lot to fix. We recognize these flaws as does all technology, which will always have room for improvement, and we decided to focus on keeping the solar panel placed on the top of the rooftop, which would increase the amount of sunlight. 33% of the sunlight of the sun energy is theoretically converted to electric by using solar panel, but we aim to enhance the power using the voltage triple circuit. We looked carefully into the automobile industry and we found that a self-driving cars has been built. This may be comfortable for some users who focuses more on comfortability rather than their price. We decided to focus on both due to our target market within the UK. We feel that this product focuses on their needs by helping them benefit from a car that is cheaper and affordable. By using the knowledge we gathered, we managed to push through using science to build the next generation car that runs on both solar power and wind turbine. By applying two renewable energy sources, we can increase the battery storage capacity by having a reserve battery and to decrease the amount of usage of the cars. The innovative idea is new to the industry, as it has not had a vehicle sold that offers both renewable energy sources that have been integrated into the cars. The innovation map search space indicates that our product falls into the zone 1, exploiting an existing product and creating new one, which then falls into a new frame product with incremental changes.
Products. We integrated a solar panel to the roof of the car with a wind turbine at the back. Process. We connect a half-wave rectifier to combine both solar panel energy and wind turbine energy to the battery of the car. Position. Currently, solar power industry is one of the largest growing industry, and just like the automobile industry, we would like to use our software development team to develop a wind turbine attached to the solar panel to enhance the energy and the performance of the car. Podium. We've divided our attention between the battery, the wind turbine, and the solar panel to integrate a high-performance vehicle.
By understanding the 4 Ps, you get a better understanding of the process, thus allowing you to understand that this process is not a radical change, but an incremental change, and there is always a need for change. And as customers are expecting change, we have to understand those needs, and to process those needs, we understood that this product will revolutionize and change the whole automobile industry, because not only are we helping people's dreams come true, but we're helping them save money.
Always looking for a way to save money with Smart Car. We can provide just this by helping our customers to drive a high-performance car without the need of petrol. Our unique selling point, which gives Smart a competitive advantage in the current market, is that we will be combining natural source energy, which is to enhance the performance of smart electric cars. By adding a wind turbine, we tackle the performance issues regarding Smart Car being slow by increasing the car's energy through 2 outlets, creating a faster and more efficient working cars. The target market for Smart Car is the UK. This is because UK has to comply with a strict level of pollution. Using this car, we would contribute to UK climate change target, thus branding Smart Car with great CSR. Customers' habit and transactional data. We plan to utilize alternative channels of communications with customers through the service that we offer. For example, Smart gathers data by offering their customers the chance to either inquire, complain, or even repair their vehicles. This allows Smart Cars to collect data that can be used to measure services efficiently and help provide customer satisfaction. This information collected also benefits the companies because it allows them to track all their customers' behaviors pattern and helping them to fulfill their customers' needs and meet the company's goals. Considering our customer life value, it is estimated as 77%. We plan to send out subscriptions to our services using our smart magazines and aim to offer upgrades to our current customers. We also hope to connect our customers through social media, attracting new customers by staying available online to the public. These cars will attract new customers as it primarily focuses on economical factors and the benefit that fulfills not only our current customers, but also our own potential customers.
The relationship between business and sustainability has become one of the central debates for the long-term future. Although it can be difficult to establish a sector to absorb new technology or put away, nevertheless, new technology in products and process creates and enables new business strategies, which makes the business model more interesting. For example, key partners. Our key partners is going to be Solar Century and Volvo and DHL. Now, Solar Century is very great for solar panel, and that's going to be a great partnership for us. Volvo are expert in this field, and they are the leading one in this field in terms of creating electric cars. So now, with them being our key partners, we are then able to put ourselves on a very good platform to create our car. The key activities is to enhance battery life and storage and usage, and increase the speed of the car, because the speed of the car is one of the problems or the issues that the users have put forward to us. Value proposition is performance, connectivity, convenience, recognition, and accessibility, which is also very important for us going forward. The customer relationship is premium self-service, communities, and personal assistance. The channels for this is social media platform. Social media platform is going to be very imperative also for spreading business awareness of this product that we're developing. Partners and programs such as Top Gear, as we've mentioned before in this presentation. Direct fields of sales as well is also very important. The customer segments is mass market, citizenship, electro mobility, and green users. So people that are actually looking for a car that is green, this car will fit right into what they're looking for, because this car is 100% green, and we are very focused on using only natural resources and natural energy, such as the wind turbine. So wherever there's not sunlight, the wind turbine will then make up for that. And for example, solar panel will enhance the car's performance in the sun. So we're using a car that is only going to be used by sunlight is by combining both. So if you don't have sunlight, wind turbine will be working. The customer structure is marketing and operation, renewable energy, and app development and maintenance, which is going to also be spreading awareness of this product. Revenue streams are commerce, enterprise, smart, mobility, service, connect app, and car to go, as well as DHL deliveries.
Life cycle change. Here we would like to view the life cycle change to show the process of our product. We will be looking at the development, introduction, growth, maturity, saturation, and the decline. In terms of development, we plan to develop our product by liaising with Solar Century, who are experts with solar panels, and to also work with Volvo, who have shown that they are capable and well established enough to build the certain car that we want to build, because they have previously built a self-driving car for Uber already. We also plan to use their research and infotainment research center in Silicon Valley, where we plan to base our platform at. To introduce our product to the market, we plan to use the 5 different social media platforms Smart Car currently already have. We have Instagram, which has 31.6 thousand followers, Pinterest with 1,000 plus ideas about Mercedes and Smart Car, Twitter with 26.3 thousand followers, and Facebook with 10,000 likes. We also have YouTube, which has over 1 million viewers. With that, we also plan to use Smart Cars magazine, which they actually have online. They have an online publishing website where you can publish news and data, and we also plan to connect to our users through that. Looking at the growth and maturity level, you can see in this graph that the largest sales of figures we've had recently is in September 2016 by selling the Smart Barbarous and the Smart 4.2 and the Smart 4.4. 2,381 units were sold in September 2016 alone, which shows a huge increase in our sales, and we plan to continue increasing in our sales by implementing our new innovative product. This graph also shows on an average that every 5 years we show a huge increase within our organization in terms of profit. However, we plan to break that ripple gap and start creating huge increases of profit within every year. The maturity level of our organization, we decided that because we are liaising with our competitors already, Volvo, and are ahead within the industry by implementing this idea, we feel that we have a stronger foundation because we are working collaboratively. Now I would like to talk about the decline and saturation levels. We plan to avoid having any declines by adding another enhancement to our battery power of the car, by including a mini wind turbine that may not produce enough to charge the whole car, but enough to give an increase to the speed of recharging the vehicle. Solar panels is only one source of renewable energy that has been implemented in many ways, and so has wind turbines. However, wind turbines have not been incorporated into a vehicle yet. We hope to enhance the car by manufacturing cars that have two types of eco-friendly ways to generate electricity. Needless to say that in the long-term studies, wind does generate more than electricity. For example, one wind will equal to 1,600 solar panels.
Factors of diffusion. The relative advantage is that we are combining two natural sources of energy to enhance the acceleration, speed, and become more cost-friendly and eco-friendly. Compatibility. The idea is consistent with the existing values of the market, creating an eco car. However, this idea has never been developed before. Complexibility. The only complex part of this procedure is incorporating the wind turbine because of the space. However, this is an issue for the software engineer to resolve. Trialability. For trialability, we are going to be aiming to release a prototype of our car on a well-established TV program such as Top Gear, which focuses on the performance of car solar. Observability. By sponsoring Top Gear, we'll try our prototype. We will increase the degree of which potential customers can see others experiencing our car. Comparison of the market. As you can see here, this chart shows the development of the market over a period of time from 2009 to 2016. At this period, there's the development in people in the country. Population has gone up, but so as the population went up, slowly the market went up as well. This chart shows a forecast of the market growth that we're predicting. The current UK market for cars sold is 3 million cars per year. Mercedes has 6.35% of this within the UK market share. Our innovative idea is we're aiming to enhance the company's market share to 11% by 2021. The reason for this is because we're looking at the yearly population, which is increasing by 500,000 each year. That means there is a 0.32% market growth within that year. Our aim is to capitalize on the growth of the market each year, and using that 32% rise, which is 72,000 customers towards the market each year, to our advantage. Cost of our idea. To find out the cost of our idea, we have to research the what and look at the pricing for solar panels and wind turbine. The estimated cost for this is 1,100 per unit. For this, we also have to look at the UK labour cost for mechanics, which is standing at the mean of £74 an hour, if you look at the map for mechanical pay and charge. There is an estimated roughly around 2 hours it will take to incorporate the wind turbine and the solar panel once the software engineer have developed a proper process for it. Developing our idea will be 1 million per year, because of the fact that our idea is not very complex but also very realistic, as well as the fact that we are in partnership with Solar Century, and we're also in partnership with Volvo, who are expert in this area, cutting our cost and making it more affordable for us. Compared to our competitors such as Nissan, they've spent over 3 billion on their electric car. Now, spending that much on their car now, it means that they're heavily reliant on the government to help them to break even. But in comparison to us, we are not very heavily reliant on our government to provide us with objective to have a break-even point. In fact, we're actually not reliant on our government at all, because the cost of our car is very low, and because it's only adding £1,000 more to the value of the car, but we're enhancing the performances, and not only that, the mechanical cost for when a car breaks down for this car is very cheap. For example, the wind turbine has an estimated time of breaking down, which is every 20 years, so they can use for up to 20 years, giving our customers a platform to save money. The company will be announcing the yearly profit from 8 million a year in 2016 to 18 million a year within 2021, and gradually increasing onwards. Our CSR will be renowned for it, and we'll be building a representation on social media platform. We'll remain cost friendly, attracting new users, and we'll also have government backing due to the fact that pollution level has risen and needs to be reduced.
In conclusion, Nicholas Ake was the founder of Smart Car. The idea was to create a car that is user-friendly, cheap and space-efficiently, making the car environmentally friendly. We have chosen this car because there was an opportunity from some of the weakness of smart cars due to repair cost, battery location and endurance, which stops the car from performing its potential optimum. So we have implemented incremental changes. The wind turbine at the back of the car creates energy from the wind, and the solar panel enhances the power of the car from the sunlight. They complement each other, creating a more efficient electric car. These changes reduces repairs cost and for customers and to enhance profit for our customers in smart cars. Thank you for this presentation. We are so pleased that you have given us the opportunity.